Welcome back, or if this is your first time here, my name is Tim. I am a retired educator living in Chattanooga, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite Christmas movie ever. Now, there are a lot of great Christmas movies out there, and I thoroughly enjoy a lot of movies at Christmas time. Some of the classics, of course, I think my family's favorite Christmas movie for us to watch together is White Christmas. I have raised my daughters right. I have raised them to enjoy musicals. And it just doesn't get any better than Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and others who are singing Irving Berlin songs, and the colors are magical, the story's great, the humor is wonderful. Boy gets girl at the end, all the feels. Great movie. I also like a comedy like Elf. Elf is like, you could watch that movie any day of the year and thoroughly enjoy watching Will Ferrell play Buddy the Elf. There are some other movies, that I do enjoy at Christmas. Any version of The Christmas Carol is a great choice. The original black and white version of Miracle on 34th Street, only the black and white original. None of this remake stuff. That is a great movie. But there is one, I think, that stands out for me that I could watch any time of the year and especially enjoy watching it just by myself. I think for me, it is personally my favorite Christmas movie ever, and that is The Bishop's Wife. The Bishop's Wife stars Cary Grant and David Niven and Loretta Young, and I think it was made in 1948. I have to go back and check on that. That's about 10 years before I was born. It is a comedy, but it's also, sort of a romantic comedy of sorts and a dramedy of sorts. Cary Grant, for all of the problems that Cary Grant probably had in his personal life, it is not hard to say that he is one of the most handsome movie stars ever. His face was just made for the silver screen. Cary Grant stars as Dudley, an angel who has not gotten his wings yet. Not necessarily like Clarence out of It's a Wonderful Life, also a really great Christmas movie. It is one of those things where Dudley has come in answer to the bishop's prayer. David Niven plays Bishop Brom, and he is a man who has definitely been promoted to his own level of incompetence, which is sort of a business application for all of us, I suppose. He has been taken from a very small chapel, St. Timothy's, and he's been moved into being the bishop through political maneuvering of a very wealthy lady. And he has taken it upon himself that his sole task, the lasting legacy he will leave, is a huge cathedral to the glory of God. Because for some odd reason, during 1948, when people were struggling financially, building a multi-million-dollar cathedral seemed to be what God would want, I suppose. Loretta Young plays his wife, Julia Brom, who is a very devoted, loving, caring, absolutely googly-eyed wife of the bishop. She adores him. But she misses the time that they had in their former parish when they were out among the people and visiting different stores and having lunch at Michelle's and all other kinds of things that was going on then. They've been moved into this big house and they're separated from everybody, and now they're being watched 24/7 by people on various church committees, things that a lot of us who've been in church work can relate to, I suppose. And Dudley comes to try to help the bishop realize what his true mission should be. Now, they get a little theology wrong. Even Dudley, the angel, talks about the wise men showing up on the night Jesus was born, and that just didn't happen. But it's a nice nativity scene, so I'm not going to go there. But aside from that kind of thing, this movie has a very, very special meaning for me because it is about a man who got lost. He was trying to do the right thing, and he just got lost. He got lost in the world. He got lost in his spirituality. He got lost in himself. He got lost in his marriage. And the things he thought he wanted, the things he thought God wanted him to do, were not the things that God wanted him to do at all. And it is through the agency of Dudley that both the bishop and the bishop's wife come back to the realization that what they wanted, what they needed, I should say, is definitely what they have missed in the mark. If you've never watched The Bishop's Wife, I can highly recommend it, and it is free on YouTube. I'm going to put a link in the description below. It says free with ads, but now I'm going to be honest, I watched the entire movie last night, and there was not a single ad that played, so I don't know if you'll see ads or not. But I can tell you that Cary Grant, David Niven, it just doesn't get any better than David Niven as an actor. But Cary Grant, David Niven, Loretta Young, the man who plays the professor, whose name I don't know. Now, all of these characters play a really, really integral part. Now, there is one scene, I'll just be upfront and honest, there is one scene I could have done without, and it is an extended ice skating scene. When you get to it, you'll know it, and you may or may not agree with me. But what I would like for you to do, whether you watch it or not, great. But in the comments, leave me a comment about what is your favorite Christmas movie and why it's your favorite. And yes, it could even be about Die Hard. Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. I hope that you have had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope that you are gearing up for a celebratory new year, and that in this week, this interim week, you get some rest. Like me, maybe take a nap or two during the day. We'll see you next time.